So what we're going to do in this next video for this ebook segment is I'm going to go over some individual plays, not necessarily formations, that I like with this two tight end personnel. So if we do come out in this play, we are able to still get to all of our bread and butter stuff. So right here, we're going to come out in the tight slots, tight end angle out of the single back ace close. Now when running this play, you always want to run it to where the corner ball, where you see X, he's on that corner route, that's going to go to the short side of the field. We're also going to make sure our running back is going to the same side. Now what this is going to allow us to do is create a flat corner read, and it's going to force the underneath defender to have to choose which one to defend. We also have the angle route on A, and we also have the drag route on B, and all of this stuff beats both man and zone. The backside will be your man reads. You also can throw them in between zones, and on the left is going to be your zone read. If they do happen to blitz, you can hit the tight end Y right off of the line of scrimmage. So if they were able to blitz that guy that's acting like a maniac right there in the middle of the field, then we would be able to hit the Y receiver immediately. All right, so we're going to take a look at this right here, and the first thing we're going to look at is against zone, and this works against cover 3, cover 4, and cover 2. And we're going to take a look at the left side of the field. So as you see, we are able to hit that corner ball over top of that defender on the left. Now the routes on the right, again, like I said, do get open. The vertical actually pushes all of the coverage back on that side of the field, so the drag is a very viable option against zone. We're going to take a look at that right here. So as you see, we're going to get at least 5 or 6 yards almost every single time because those zones are pushed back. And again, like I said, they do smoke man as well. So you can see the tight end route does smoke man. And again, like I said, the drag will always smoke man. So this play is very good. It's very versatile. And again, like I said, we are able to still get back into our bread and butter stuff. As you see right here, we can get into this formation, and we can get into this formation. All right, so we are able to get back into all of our good runs, all of our good passes, if we come out in that play. And that's something that now the defense, again, has to account for. It's just more to cover. Another play that's a pretty good play to come out in is the tight end attack from the single back ace pair. This play works best against cover 3. So if I notice that someone is running a whole lot of cover 3, that's when I'm going to run this play. And I'm going to run it with the tight ends to the short side of the field. So if I were on the left hash, I would run it flipped. And the way this is going to work, I'm going to put my B receiver on a drag. And right now we have routes that we can throw. If the defense does happen to be a man, both the tight end can get open and the drag route on B. Now against this cover 3 zone, the RB pattern is going to be where the big gain happens. And I'm going to show you what that looks like right here. So as you see, we just bullet pass up, and he winds up staying inside all of the defenders and underneath of that cover 3 safety. Now one of the really good runs out of this formation is right in the stick. It's the stick down, and it's the weak zone. What we're actually going to do is we're going to stick it to the right. And you'll notice that based off of leverage and numbers, the right side of the field for us is extremely dominant. So what we're going to be able to do most times is overpower the defense with numbers and angles, and we're going to be able to run the ball here. One of the tricks that I often will use is taking this B receiver and I motion him inside the box. Or I'll just motion him in a couple steps so he ensures inside position on that corner that's over top of him. As you see, we're able to get the edge because we have those numbers, and we're able to pin the defense to the inside. The short motion, again, allows our wide receiver to really get on that defensive back and gives us a lane to run the ball. So using these two plays in conjunction can work really, really well. And again, because of the personnel, we can get back into all of our bread and butter stuff. So the last play with this personnel that will allow us to get into all of our good plays is a divide, and this comes out of the single back bunch ace. With this play, you have the option to block the running back or keep him on his pattern, or even putting him on a vertical, which is oftentimes very advantageous to throw in between zones. Now we're going to take a look at this play right here against a cover 3 zone, and we're going to use no motion, and we're just going to run this play as is. And what you're going to notice is that the B receiver pulls the flat defender out, and we're able to hit the RB pattern. And this is true against cover 3, cover 4, and cover 2. All right, so as you see there, he opens up a nice pocket where we're able to throw the ball. Now, one of the adjustments that I oftentimes will do is put RB on a drag, and I'll actually motion the B pattern out. Now, if I'm on the left hash, one of the adjustments that I may make is putting my tight end on a drag and motioning the outside receiver out. And that puts him in position to always make that catch because of his alignment. The inside defender isn't able to make that play. So because we have all of that extra field on the right side, we are able to motion him out, snap it, and we can throw it. If we don't throw it too early, you got to make sure you practice your timing, but we can throw it every single time against that inside zone flat defender. And the last play in this formation that we're going to take a look at is the stick down play, the run play, which is pretty good as well. And the reason why it's so good is because we have leverage with the receivers on the right. We also can cut it back into the middle. So as you see, it is a pretty good run play as it's versatile. We can cut it back inside, and we can take it outside depending on what the defense gives us. So utilize these plays to get your offense rolling in the Minnesota playbook, whether you're playing MUT or Draft Champions. This is just the 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back personnel. Be sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date as we go into some of the other personnel sets and some of the plays that we're going to be running. Thanks for checking in. It's Big J Gleez signing out, and continue to game strong.